Right, let's give it a go. My first actual live stream. Hopefully, it hasn't been a complete disaster. So we're here on the ramp at Atlanta. I've got it set to sort of a dawn because I like the sky colours looking pretty. What I'll do is weather engine, and we're going to fly from Atlanta, from the FBO here, down to Tampa, Florida. Got some scenery from the gateway, or XPlane org, I should say, that I've never tried before, and I thought I'd give it a go. We're on VATSIM. We've got Foreflight running as well, which we'll come back to in a minute. Like it disconnected. Fix that. Does not want to play. Right, start that. Okay, some technical hitch. 2 minutes. Okay, there we go. Slide that for now. Jump back in. It started. We've got our approach, Atlanta Center and Miami Center, so we'll stay on. All right, let's get started. Going for a wide stream because that's what my main monitor is. We'll see how that looks when I view back. Crash bar on. Nav lights on. Onto the back. Off and autopilot off. Off too. Parking brake. They're super loud.
Aural warning, okay.
Alright, let's look at the nav data. That expires 22nd of August. What the good. And the charts. Okay. And there we go. Let's get the engine started because we've not run up.
Pause system test, okay.
Alright, quick look down the engine. Torque, prop, G, sensible, ITT should be the same as ambient. It's a bit colder. That may be because I created a new aircraft recently. This one's not been sat on the ramp. Oil pressure sensible. Oil temperature. A bit warm. These warnings are expected. Charge. Volts are clearly the volts from the battery, not from the bus, which makes sense. List. Starting engine. Angle override switch. Throttle. Stuff. Probes on. Aux BP wheels checked. Prop area. Yep. Lights in. Data. So we're looking for NG more than 13% ITT. It is. Or less than seconds. Below idle. And we're looking for an ITT below 870 with oil pressure, and 2% G. We're looking for the starter off. So go. Starter. So idle. Watching the ITT. Something's not right there. Abort that. Right, that's weird. What did I forget? I did have to reset this aircraft recently. Might have something to do with it. Right, we're still within temps. I think there is a limit between how often you run this starter, but sorry about that. Maybe it's because we got the ignition on. Alright, let's try again. Okay. Oh, the fuel's off. Well, that'll be why. Alright, let's keep an eye on this. 870s with max we're looking for. Yep, peak was fine. %. Starter should be off. Yes. Inertial set. Selector is on battery. Electrical network. Oh, now got 28 volts, which is coming from the gen. Good. Enunciator to standard stall heat, pitot heat, auto. Thought I set the parking brake, apparently not. Why are we still moving? Okay, that's checked. Throttle is on idle. Parameters are still fine. BP is auto, fuel select switch. Also, auto. Next checklist is after start. Gens on main R. And I'm not going to go through a lot of this, because it's about checking things. Standby instruments. Right, we need to get the Q&A, or the altimeter as they say in America. So 125.55. I don't hear anything. That's because
200, 15,000 scattered, 20,000 scattered, temperature 26, 2.20, altimeter 29905, simultaneous departures, departing runways, 8 right, 9 left, runway 9 left departures, expect intersection departure from taxiway Mike 2. Ground control will assign runway with taxi instructions. Expect our nav off the ground departing runway 8 right, runway 9 left. Simultaneous visual approach is in use runway 8 left. 9er right. North is 2 airmen. Land and hold short operations in effect. Bird activity vicinity of airport. Operate transponder with mode C on all ramps, taxiways, and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango. Atlanta International Airport 8 is information Tango. 0052 Zulu. Wind 100 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 2,200. 15,000 scattered. 20,000 scattered.
Alright, that's all we need. And I got a PDC from ground as well. And I'll just type that in over here. So we've got Tango. We're cleared. Code is 7206. Type that in now so we don't forget. And we'll stick it to Alt. And if you ever get a PDC from a VATSIM controller in America, entering in the squawk code is all you gotta do. You don't need to read the whole thing back over the radio. And let's just see if there's anything else. So the route is exactly what I filed. Departure is 125.7. I've been given 8 right for departure, which was expected.
On the ground out of 661 Alpha's 3 south for taxi 9 left.
A bit loud, let's turn that down.
Delta 661 Alpha, high ground, information take on board. Delta 661 Alpha, runway 9 left at Mike 2, taxi via Mike 2.
Mike 2 for 9 left, Mike 2, Delta 661 Alpha, begin.
See how that is. Contact ground originally. Alright. That looks good. Now let's get the flight plan in. Now. And use the preloaded one. Save typing it all in. And let's just double check. See if I can get that so you can see both.
So do you guys staff it up like this every Monday?
No, just people are in a good mood today, I guess.
Alright,
So.
Atlanta 9, so to Luck, Honid, Heaven, and then into Tampa, which is correct. So let's put the procedure. It's going to be departing from that Foreflight off for you guys.
Delta 1278, on the ground, information take on board.
Maybe the Atlanta 9,
Roger, information taken.
28 right.
78, runway 9 left at Mike 2, taxi via Mike 2, give way to the Delta
That's it.
757. He's on Mike on capacity.
Let's have a look at the chart.
9 left at Mike 2 via Mike 2, give way to the Delta long way on Mike Delta 1278.
On board, limit.
We'll look at the airfield diagram first. So we are at the FBO. Just if I can annotate for you. There it is. We're here. Whoa, that's huge. And we've been given 8 right, so we can expect Alpha, cross 8 left, Hotel 28 right. And we can see that. I think if we zoom in on here, you can see it as well. There we go. And 8 rights marked on there too, which is cool.
Delta 661 Alpha, contact.
Let's see what else we need to do.
Tower 661 Alpha, good night.
Delta 1278, tower now 19.1, a good flight.
19-1, Delta 1278.
Let's check the top altitude. So props will stop at 4,000 feet. You can see. Alright, we'll knock that off for now. heading is going to be roughly, well, it's going to be 095. And altitude 4,000. Okay, both the altimeters are set. And hit the go around button. I don't have mapped on my new yoke yet. And looking at the flight plan here, it's going to be radar vectors 2, so 2, which is the first point. So that looks good. What else is there to do? Pulse lights on, make sure they're awake. Good. Flight plan set. Nothing to do with pressurization. Step is on. So we're going to come out of here, we're going to turn right and follow it down. Alpha. So I guess over there. Land ground, good evening. TBM900 Papa Alpha at the FPO, information Tango for taxi.
TBM900 Papa Alpha, landing ground, runway 8 left, taxi by Alpha.
8 left via Alpha, 6 Papa Alpha. Alright, so we actually got runway 8 left. Just update that. It's not going to make a huge amount of difference. Just for our situation awareness. They were a bit quiet again. I think we might have to fix it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a new version of XPilot and it's saving the volumes kind of weird. Well, that's okay. That's the volume for the.
Joining Lima, we're going to
Oh, sweet, that
ramp
works.
Bravo
Good,
7.
nice. This other one over here was for the nav. All right, so that's taxi.
1494 landing ground, Roger. Just Lima to the ramp, and thanks for flying today.
Okay, we'll take Lima to ramp 3, Delta 1494.
Atlanta ground vision jet to Mike Alpha, information uniform rated taxi. Vision jet 2 Mike Alpha, Atlanta ground, runway 9 left at Mike 2, taxi via Tango, Mike 2. Alright, runway 9 left, Mike 2, Tango, Mike to Mike 2 to Mike Alpha.
Yeah, the tower is going to be 19.1.
Potential aircraft information, uniforms now current, the wind 120 to 8, the altimeter 2996.
906. Set twice. I'm not going to do it on the other side. I'll show you what I see on the iPad. Yeah, I can see where I'm taxiing. It's a little kink in the right down Alpha. Pretty slow. We'll be holding short of 8 left. One problem I've had with both of the new Atlanta sceneries, both the Nimbus and the Imagine Sim, and I honestly can't remember which one I'm running now. But both of them come with a pretty nice mesh, which gives some sloped runways and sloped taxiways. And this mess that you see over here isn't related to that, I don't think, because I've got the mesh switched off at the moment. Because I find that it kills all the ortho all around. I think that is the state that I've got it at the moment. There is the ortho there. Yeah, I think it is. So this is the airport flattening the area around, I think, and creating this craziness. Right, this looks like the hold short for 8 left. Annoying beep. Right, pitot and heat and the stall heater come on, which will get rid of those two enunciators. We've still got
Number
the part brake.
516 Pop Alpha, contact Tower 119.1.
19.1, 6 Papa Alpha, good night.
Okay.
Switch over to tower and we'll put that departure frequency in, which we wrote down as 125.7. 7. I always find this one a little bit small to see, so I look at the one over on the bigger screen. Heading is set on runway heading. So let's hit heading, and I like to get this done early in the TBM. You wouldn't do it like this reality buttons when you get airborne, but I like to set runway heading and speed of about 140 before I get airborne, because it's just a lot to click. Alright. Give tower a call. Atlanta Tower, good evening. TBM 516 Papa Alpha, short of 8 left for departure.
Or 516 Pop Alpha, Atlanta Tower, hello, fly heading 180, runway 8 left, clear for takeoff.
1808 left, clear for takeoff. 6 Papa Alpha. Alright, let's put the right heading in. That means he's got a cross-complex departure for this, because we're going to turn across all the other runways to get out here, which is going to be kind of cool. Hopefully be a good view if we get a chance to take a look.
Approaching runway 08 left. Entered runway 08 left. 8,900 feet remaining.
That's Foreflight talking there.
Atlanta Tower, Vision Jet 2, Mike Alpha, holding short, runway 9 left, ready for IFR release.
I like to hold it on the brakes for a minute to make sure that
Oh
it
yeah,
steps
2 Mike
up into the
Alpha, Atlanta
governor
Tower,
properly.
second. Yeah, we're
Just let the RPM stabilize.
Number 2 Mike Alpha, standby traffic will be flying downfield. Just expect about a minute or two delay. Roger, no worries, 2 Mike Alpha.
Okay, I was set. Good, airspeed's live. Didn't have any flaps because it's a very long runway. We're airborne, you're up. We're not going to make the turn just straight away, we'll give it just a second. Close to the end of the airfield. Right, let's go. Autopilot on. And I messed that up by pressing the wrong buttons, never mind. There's the airfield.
November 516 Pop Alpha, contact departure 125.7, good day.
Departure on 25.7, 6 Papa Alpha, good night.
Okay.
Alright.
November 5681 Golf Atlanta, have your clearance advised, ready to copy.
Go ahead.
Number 5681 Golf, go to the Gwinnett County Airport via radar vectors, maintain 3000, expect 5000
So when I get a second, I'm going to tell him my
Departure is with me.
altitude passing
Squawk
because
is
he's going to want to know
0406. Hold for release.
Okay, clear to,
my altitude so he can check it on his display so he can radar identify me.
Cockpit Views, squawk 0406, anyone go?
Remember 81 Golf, read back correct. Let me know when ready for departure.
Advise.
Roger, good evening. TBM900 Papa Alpha is leveling off at 4,000.
TBM516 Papa Alpha, land of departure, radar contact.
Right, so he didn't give us a climb, we got to stay at 4,000. I'm going to come back on the throttle.
TBM6 Papa Alpha, climb and maintain 6,000.
Up to 6,000, 6 Papa Alpha. Alright, so 6,000 in. We'll go flight level change. Climb at 140. Start dialing that power back in. Oh no, the TBM's pretty good at anticipating the level off. We're coming up on 5,000 feet, so I'm going to knock the inertial separator off. Although, visible moisture, maybe we'll just leave it. Okay, 11 Alpha at 6.
TBM6 Papa Alpha, climb and maintain 11,000 for 8,000.
11,000, 6 Papa Alpha. Alright, to 11,000.
That's 11,000 for 6 Papa Alpha, confirm.
At 11,000, 6 Papa Alpha. Alright, back up to 140
Remember
knots.
2 Mike Alpha, land of departure, sorry,
I think
your radar
someone else was
contact,
talking at
give
the same
your
time that
second
we
again.
were.
Yeah, we are 4,000 for 8,000, runway heading to Mike Alpha.
2 Mike Alpha, roger.
Makes
Come on, departure,
0 o'clock.
81 Golf, first tower, 915, ready for release.
81 Golf, hold for release, I have an IFR inbound that didn't cancel yet.
Thanks.
Alright, we clear those clouds, let's knock the inertial sep off.
Remember 2 Mike Alpha, turn right, heading of 170.
Right, 170, 2 Mike Alpha.
Remember 6 Papa Alpha, fly heading of 200.
200, 6 Papa Alpha. So that over talk there was the inertial separator coming off. Back it up. So in my haste to do the turn, put the autopilot on, I managed to hit the flight director button, which then cleared all of the selections that I'd made on the display here. So straight on rookie error. Okay, 10,000 feet. Let's knock those landing lights off.
November 5681 Golf, Atlanta.
Loading off at 11,000.
November 81 Golf, release for departure, clearance void if not off in 5 minutes. If you're not off in 5 minutes, advise of intention no later than 15 minutes. Correction, actually, advise of intention no later than 10 minutes. On
The
the
more
one
important
entering
10,000
controlled
feet
airspace,
check
fly
that
heading of
everybody forgets
090
is the
and
cabin
report
altitude.
airborne. Change
Looking,
advisory frequency
okay,
approved.
it's climbing and
Okay,
it's
we're
still
released for departure,
2,700 feet with a
290,
nice
full advisory,
differential.
airport, change
We've also got the landing
advisory.
altimeter at or altitude at Tampa is 24 feet, which is right. And the reason we're stopping at 11,000 here is there'll be arrival traffic coming into Atlanta, which will look to go over the top of us. And
TBM 6 Papa Alpha, contact center now 132.907. I'll see if I can coordinate to a higher altitude center.
3297, no problem. 6 Papa Alpha, good night. So he was saying he's going to speak to Senna and see if he can get us higher sooner, because we are, I think, still technically within departures airspace, so he needs to speak to them. I should know I control Atlanta, but without the chart in front of me, I can't remember.
Go to 1278, maintain 270 knots.
270 knots Delta 1278.
Atlanta Center, good evening. TBM 6 Papa Alpha, level 1 1000.
Number 6 Papa Alpha, Atlanta Center, hello.
So, just hello means, there we are. Let's see if we can see what traffic is causing us to be stuck down here. That was a private message I got. Yeah, that's Zach, is one of the controllers who trained me. He did my conversion from VATSIM in the UK to VATSIM in America, which is where I live now.
JetBlue 1153, contact Jacksonville Center 124.77, bye-bye.
Jacksonville Center
We got someone
124.7,
here.
JetBlue 1153. Thanks for the service. Have a great night.
Good night.
Who's descending? It's probably that guy. Yeah, this guy's 3,000 feet below us. This one's too far away. It's got to be this guy. Hopefully when we get a little bit further out in front, then we'll get higher from him. Well, yeah. Oh, no, wait, he's 7,000 feet below, isn't he? Well, then I don't know.
Walker 314, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, bye-bye.
We filed flight level 310, which is the ceiling of the TBM.
Southwest 188, contact Atlanta Approach 127.9, bye-bye.
R27.9er, Southwest 188, see ya.
Atlanta Center, November, Delta 1706, follow 380, we're 10 south of Colliers. Delta 1706, Atlanta Center, squawk 2001. 2001, Delta 1706. Delta 1706, radar contact 15 miles south of the Colliers, VOR. You're clear to the Atlanta airport via direct Sith 2 arrival. Descend via the Sith 2 arrival, the Atlanta altimeter 298.96. Delta 1706, radar contact 15 miles south of the Colliers. Alright, Sith 2, descend via the Sith 2, Delta 1706. Go to 1278, say current Mach number.
Mach decimal 763 for Delta 1278.
Go to 1278, maintain Mach .76. Thanks.
Maintain Mach .76 Delta 1278.
Go to 661 Alpha, contact Jacksonville Center 124.77, bye-bye. 12477 Delta 661 Alpha, good night. Air 516 Papa Alpha, climb and maintain flight level 230, clear direct to the lock.
Flight level 230 direct luck, 6 Papa Alpha. Alright.
Atlanta Center, Delta
Do the climb
1549
first.
with you, flight level
Get that
310.
going.
Delta 1549 Atlanta Center, hello, squawk 2034.
2034, Delta 1549.
Direct to luck. Press direct, luck, enter. Make sure we're in nav mode. Yep.
Delta 1278, contact Jacksonville Center 124.77, bye bye.
Do the same in
2477
Foreflight.
Delta 1278, connect.
Yep.
Delta 1549, radar contact 30 miles southwest of the Brookwood VOR.
Atlanta Center, Delta 2585, checking in from the west, flight level 350.
Delta 2585 Atlanta Center, ident.
Send you the flash, 2585.
And then the torque here will slowly roll
Delta
back.
2585, radar contact
As we
30 miles
climb, as
east
the
of the
air gets to
Monroeville
the-
VOR.
You just have to use the throttle up.
Center, good evening, Delta 1177. Let me start that again. Good evening, Delta 1177 with you, 11000 for 14000.
Delta 1177 Atlanta Center, hello. That's the biggest mood. Climb and maintain level 350.
350, Delta 1177.
Wings 877 Atlanta Center, hello. Yeah. Good news.
Not too bad.
I'll take a look at what the weather's like on the rest of our trip. I think it was pretty good when I checked it earlier. Down past Tallahassee. There's some storms. Yeah, ways away. All the way over by Jacksonville. So the plan is to come on the Fox 5 arrival into Tampa. I don't think I've ever flown into Tampa in the sim before, so this will be pretty interesting. What the weather's doing. 300 at
Climbing
5.
through transition altitude.
Alright, thank you, Foreflight.
Wings 877A, affirmative.
And that's something real world I never hear it say, and I'm flying a crappy little Cessna. And 2992 there as well.
Atlanta Center, good evening. Delta 1273 Heavies come through 10,500 for 14,000.
Delta 1273 Atlanta Center, hello. Climb and maintain level 300.
Flight level 300, Delta 1273.
Departure flight 59, contact Indy on 119.55, bye-bye.
Alright, back onto this. So 300 at 5, 10 miles feet at 14, so really no problems there at all. 300 at 5, so we might get one right was the runway I was hoping for, which is here, because the FBO is over on the east side of the airfield, but we'll see. We're quite a way away yet. to worry
And
about.
Atlanta for Delta 1706 from 380 down to 340. It's heavy to moderate chop, and then from there down, it's still kind of moderate to light chop.
Turn that down a bit.
1706, roger, thanks.
That's a funny thing. I now realise that I'm typing response to the stream chat where I can just talk. Hey Ricardo, how you doing? Now I've attracted a gang of critical Atlanta VATSIM controllers.
Atlanta Center, November 0.
That's all good.
303 with you descending from flight level 340 right now down to 240. November 0130.
That's 1,000 feet to go. Flight level 230. Hopefully we'll get another climb after that. And the TBM will pick up a lot of ground speed when we actually get up to our cruise.
There's 01303, squawk 2011 for me.
We'll keep nudging that throttle up. We'll keep syncing the heading bug as well. Push the middle button. Leveling off at flight level 230.
Go to 1549, descent via the Gandalf to arrival, and then altimeter 2996.
Roger, we'll descend via the arrival for 1549.
And if anybody's actually listening, is the balance between the sim and my voice and the controllers understandable, or is it off?
Air 516 Papa Alpha, climb and maintain level 310.
Flight level 310, 6 Papa Alpha. Alright, all the way up to 310. The nice thing about climbing flight level change is it's going to do it on indicated airspeed. If you do VS, you can potentially stall. If you set a VS that's too high, it'll keep pitching for that until it stalls out. So I like to climb in flight level change, but then I'll descend in VS. A little bit more predictable. YouTube keeps complaining that my resolution's not what it wants. Well, tough, YouTube. Yeah, I thought I'd join the masses, Ricardo, of people that are not streaming the new FS 2020. I got it, but I can't stream it, given that I'm only a lowly alpha person and not a real YouTube creator. Maybe soon enough though. No, I don't know if I've been testing the alpha. Do I get a free copy, or have I got to fork out the full $120 or whatever it is? Keep nudging that throttle up. And I'm going to fly this as fast as I can down, given that it's not real, it's not my aeroplane. It's the same way that I fly GA aircraft that I rent. If I'm paying them by the hour, and I'm not overstressing the engine, then I'm going to fly it as fast as I can. If I'm flying on TAC, I might fly a little bit slower, but most places I rent from, they fly on the hobs. So I'm going to be going around at near full throttle most of the time. Obviously within the green. I'm not going to do anything that's going to break the engine, but not my fuel.
303 Atlanta, hello, runway 36 right, taxi via Charlie, cross runway 5 at Charlie. Charlie,
And of course, in the real world here, it would be night time. VATSIM at night, sorry, XPlane at night is okay. I find it gets a little bit boring after a while, especially on the approaches. Once you've seen it once or twice, you don't really want to see it again. So it's mostly daytime for me. If I can get a dawn or a dusking, then that's always nice.
Delta 1706, contact Atlanta, approach 127.9.
Oh man, okay, 27.9, Delta 1706, good day.
And it's a real premium lager this evening. Crappy Yingling Light. It's what we had in the house. Look around in the other TBM menus. Run on the main gen. The battery drawing no amps. ESS and the battery bus are both green. Fuel, I just filled it full. I know we're going to have enough to get there. Wasn't really worried about that. Just nudging over the ITT temperatures. I'm going to have to back off a little bit. Well, the nice things with this aircraft is that it will wreck the engine. I've done it once or twice. The damage modelling in this is pretty cool, as is the whole maintenance system. Is something that's kind of fun. Yeah, so if you keep any of these in the red for too long, it's going to damage it, and even very briefly it does a little bit of damage. Alright, there's our turn to Honid. Now I realise I've had Foreflight up that entire time. Awesome. The amateurness of new YouTube streaming. Right, let me show you that again. Not that I'm sure anybody's that interested. But there's the gens on the main, no draw off the battery. And there's the fuel page as well. So I guess you've been staring at my Foreflight for the last however many minutes. Never mind. I can't remember if I've got any cockpit views, cabin views set up, just this one. Not much to see, to be honest, kind of misty. Fancy. Alright, we're at 310. I've got the NG and the ITT pretty much as high as I'm going to dare get them. Creep it up a little bit. I don't know if it's in the checklist, but there is a max. There is a max cruise. See, that's taxiing before takeoff. I totally did all of this. Cruise. Pressurization. Well, you see, this is the reason that this is the limit of the TBM. Is the cabin differential pressure, £6, is right at the maximum of what the cabin can take. If we went any higher than that, the cabin either wouldn't be able to stand the pressure, or the cabin would be above 10,000 feet. So we'd need supplemental oxygen at that point. It says check cruise data. I could look it up in the book, but I don't really want to.
American 303, flighting 025, runway 36 right, cleared for takeoff.
We can also see you at Tampa. 28 minutes en route. And the local time, of course, is wrong because that's my sim time, not the real world time. We're expecting to get there with 67 gallons remaining. We've currently got, what, 257.
1549, contact that, Atlanta approach 127.9, bye-bye.
I think you do cumulative as well. Oh yeah, that's leg to leg, so no, the cumulative time to get there is about an hour from now. Which is coming down pretty quickly actually, which is good. While we're doing that, let's put that arrival in. We're expecting the Box 5 via Heaven. I'm going to put 1 right because that's what I'm hoping I get. The reason...
516 Papa Alpha, contact Jacksonville Center 124.77, bye.
12475 I think it was, 6 Papa Alpha, good night.
Sure.
Alright, well, 124775. Before 775. Jacksonville Center, good evening. TBM 516 Papa Alpha level 310.
516 Papa Alpha, Jacksonville Center 1 to the party.
Good evening, Jacksonville Center. Delta 1278, we've begun our descent to Departure.
1278, roger. Is any runway you want in Jacksonville, the winds calm, or not Jacksonville, Daytona, or you want me to assign it?
I would like to do the ILS 25, right?
And it puts those extra points in on the approach, which I'll jump over to Foreflight in a minute and I'll show you that. We just load. If we activated it now, we would go direct to heaven, which we do not want. So we'll just load it. And we'll leave this this view up like this. Not much to see at all out the window.
JetBlue 1684, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
3297, checks. JetBlue 16846.
Oh, 1278, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain
Let's have another look at Foreflight then. You can see we've got the estimated time en route is an hour according to Foreflight. Ground speed of about 300 knots. And if we go and have a look at the charts for Jacksonville, Tampa. Let's show the plate. We want to look at the Fox. We're really going to get the visual approach into whatever we go into as well. Let's see. We're coming from heaven up here. Vertical navigation, expect 270 at legged. You can look at that in the G1000 in a minute. If Tampa's landing north, expect 13,000.
2040, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Good day.
Tampa's landing south, 13,250 knots is the only difference. Not going to be a huge deal for us. And then you see that this here that we get the pen.
Jump 1153, expect the visual approach runway 18 right.
If they were landing south that way, then we would, when we selected
Expect
the
the visual
runway
18 right, JetBlue
transition,
1153.
which is why it asked for it, we would go this way. But because we put runway 1 right, then we will go this way, and it will put the points all the way down to Bayes, Wobkey. Let's see what it did put, actually. I'll do that. There's the arrival. Heaven legs to be a DPA, Bayes, Wobkey, and then vectors. So that looks good.
Like off there, expect the RNAV runway 18 Tallahassee.
It takes us all the way down to this Wobkey. And Tampa landing north, expect radar vectors prior to Wobkey. So we shouldn't get to Wobkey. We got turboprop, which is us. Primary landings are 1 left and 1 right, so that sounds good. None of these other notes. Radars required, RNAV, that's fine, we have all of that. And you can also read this too. So we've got heaven transition, runway 1 right, 1 left and 1 right, and all satellite airports. That's just what you see on the chart, just written out in text. Other than that, nothing else really to say. How are you supposed to sneeze on stream? You gotta mute the mic somehow. Let's also just have a look at the ILS for 1 right, because it can help just to stick it in anyway. There's the other turn at Horned. Wrong one.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Delta 1177 with you, 350.
ILS 1 right.
1177, Jacksonville, welcome to the
KAT2.
party.
Glad to be here. Someone
One
bring the beer.
left, one left. Loc 1
I got better
right.
than beer.
Arnav 1 right.
Nice.
Oh. Did I miss the ILS for 1 right? Maybe there isn't one. Oh, there it is. No, left. Just a Loc 1 right. Or an Arnav. So that tells me that there isn't an ILS there and they're doing it off just a localizer. What that looks like is the ILS is this way and they're just doing a localizer approach from the other end with no glide slope. But whatever, it's going to be visual today, so it doesn't really matter. Look what we see in here. If we go and try and pick the approaches, Localizer 1 right, Arnav 1 right. So we may as well just pick the Arnav. It's going to give us everything we need. And what to pick here? Don't know where the lark is.
Yep.
Let's have a look. Arnav 1 right. Okay, that's Lakeland. That's over here, so we don't want that because we're coming from this way. So we'll pick multi here. If we picked vectors, we wouldn't get multi, and multi can be useful for situational awareness if we get vectored all the way out. Let's just pick multi. But some airfields this makes more of a difference than others. You always want to try and pick the one that's furthest out on the approach that you can. Just gives you more options. We'll pick that. Do we want a flight course reversed at multi? Unlikely we're going to get radar vectors. And minimums, I'm not going to bother because we know the weather's going to be nice. Again, we just load. Now in the flight plan, we'll see. So it will go vectors direct to the airport, it's just the way the G1000 works. And then we'll go multi. Analyze. Delta and then runway 1 right. And the missed approach goes to Cobalt.
1191, Jacksonville Center,
And then
welcome to
hold.
the party, and the Myrtle Beach altimeter is 294.5.
Which looks right.
294.5 and we will request ILS 36.
And we'll probably brief the plate a little bit more when we get closer. Also, the picture here looks sensible. Down this side. And then...
Somebody say party?
Yep. Jump 1153.
Alright, a little bit clearer now, nice.
Down at 8,000, JetBlue 1153.
Blue Streak 5331, contact Atlanta Center 132.97.
Over to Atlanta, Blue Streak 5331.
There's XPlane loading its weather. Beautiful.
Jacksonville Center, good night, American 4601 is with you at flight level 360. American 4601, Jacksonville, welcome to the party. It's a pleasure to be American 4601.
You can in the TBM have a synthetic vision on, which looks like this.
And for all you Hurricane chasers, convective segment 10 Eastern is now valid until 0355.
I don't find that it's particularly
right
useful,
over Myrtle Beach area of severe embedded
especially in the
thunderstorms
sim. It just eats frames, so I'll leave it off.
450 tornadoes and hail. Use caution.
Put heading marks around, put the airport signs on if they're ready to see.
Seatbelt lights on, boys.
I hate to say this, but I'm pretty sure I heard him say tornadoes at flight level 450.
Tornadoes on whoever wants to land at Myrtle Beach, but tops of clouds above flight level 450.
Seatbelt signs on, emergency descent.
I think what he's talking about is this here. Can
Probably
we...
more like emergency climb, but okay.
Channel challenge accepted. This
There
is a
you
mad
go,
dog
look
for
at
a
that.
reason.
We're missing all of that. Let's see what some of these are.
You have the turbo in.
Yeah, doesn't look good.
Forget a turbo, I think you need afterburners.
Try
Maybe
SRB.
we should have flown over there.
Where's that weather? I think I want to go fly in it.
Can we get vectors?
Me when I get on Fantastic.
To Mike Alpha Tallahassee, altimeter 2901.
901, 29, to Mike Alpha.
Center Delta 1278. We'd like to go lower on this party.
Delta 1278, descend and maintain 7,000.
7,000, 1278.
JetBlue 1153 is looking for lower.
Well, there's not much weather around.
Flying 090,
I haven't played with the weather radar.
090 down to 4,000, JetBlue
I know
1153.
it has one.
Delta 1278, sorry about that, I was looking at the complete wrong tray
Yeah,
count
see if
there.
we can
Turn
find
left heading 120 vectors to final, descend and maintain 4,000.
No, I don't remember if it's in
Left 120 down to 4,000.
in the map
Delta
somewhere.
1278.
Here we go.
Jacksonville,
X-ray.
Delta 1177, refit on top of descent. Can we get down?
1177, just about to give you that, descend and maintain final 210.
But I feel like there's
210,
a
Delta 1177.
radar page in here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Traffic map. Weather radar. Weather radar is off. How do we switch it on? Here we go. On. Okay, I don't know why you want ground radar. Back.
Allegiant 1191, turn left heading 160, vectors to final, descend and maintain 8,000.
160 right, south
There it goes.
1191.
Right, I think I was just clicking the buttons too fast. So I'm guessing that sweep is hitting the ground. Let's change it back to horizontal. I guess it just takes a second. And there was a time when I knew how these things worked, but I cannot remember. That changes the gain.
Right heading 120 down to
I
3,000,
don't remember
JetBlue
what watch
1153.
does. Bearing is we can tilt the radar either side of nose if we want to. Oh well, cool, let's leave it on. Figuring if we've got NextRad on there. Well, NextRad is, I think it's the satellite weather, not the actual radar in the aircraft. That's a new screen I've not noticed before.
Jet 1153,
Well,
field
let's
2
not mess with
o'clock
that.
and 15 miles.
Okay.
Not quite yet, JetBlue 1153.
Wouldn't to Foreflight.
Okay, JetBlue
A bit
1153
weather
out
off
of the
though.
field.
Off to the
clear
east.
visual approach from way 18 right.
Clear visual 18 right, JetBlue 1153.
Jacksonville Center, Roto Express, we have the field site.
Yeah, a little bit.
Delta 1278, cleared visual approach from way 25 right.
Clear visual 25 right, Delta 1278.
The X-Plane gets a tough time on its weather. I don't find it terrible. I mean, they're a little bit jaggy, and it certainly doesn't look like FS 2020 does. Oh, there it goes, changing again. See if it knew I was talking about it.
Delta 661 Alpha Lima airspace, Miami is closed, rate of service terminated, frequency change approved.
I'm 661 Alpha, good night.
Let's have a look at that vertical path. Alright, here's the arrival.
Jacksonville Center, Aerojet 327.
Aerojet 327, Jacksonville.
So expect 270 legged.
We're in Myrtle Beach, like to pick up I-4 Asheville. We have the local weather.
We can put that in here.
Jet 327, you're cleared to the Asheville Airport via radar vectors Florence, Venice, file.
Right, so we'll get heaven at 31, legged at 27. And this is only expect, so we're not going to descend on this until we're told.
Okay, cleared Asheville radar vectors Florence, then as file, maintain 5,200 in 10, squawk 1017, Aerojet 327.
Aerojet 327, read back correct, runway 36, call for taxi.
And then it looks 13,000 at Tabia.
Jet 1153, wind 2504, runway 18 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 18 right, JetBlue 1153.
Delta 1278, wind calm, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 25 right, Delta 1278.
Legion 1191, turn right, heading 200, descend to maintain 5,000.
Won't let me put 13,000 in.
And Jack Center, good evening. Vision Jet number 5 Alpha Tango checking in with you at 11,000.
Good. Well, that's 1300.
Jet 5 Alpha Tango, Jacksonville
Sometimes
Center,
I notice it doesn't let you type in here, it's just weird.
altimeter 2992.
Let's hit
902.
13.
45 Tango.
And then Depay 10,000.
Center, Jet 327 at the GA ramp.
Yes, I understand. Well, at least we'll get some vertical guidance if that's what we have. And that's it. That's the last. Vertical. Expect. No, these are all expect. It's not an RNAV descend via. Just expect, but we can put them in for our planning. You can see.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 190.
If we're going to be at flight level 270 at legged, we need to descend 30 minutes from now. But I'm not going to hassle the controller because he just might want to keep us higher.
Correct, 2964, descend to maintain 11,000, the Greer altimeter 2996. Jacksonville Center, American, flight 601, this is Western, I'm flight 7.
Reiterate heaven right now. Not sure why it says 30,000 feet.
American 2964, descend to maintain 11,000, the Greer altimeter 2996.
Descend to 110 American 2964.
And what was the American 4601? What were you trying to descend to?
Flight level 380 to the bed in the area.
American 4601, climb maintain, flight level 380.
American flight.
Legion 1191, descend to maintain 2000, turn 10 degrees left.
Roger, 2000 on 10 degrees left, Legion 1191.
I'm going to try to take you around the weather.
Roger, thank you.
American 2964, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
132.97 American 28.
Heading 50. That was blocked. American 2964, I got the readback. Thanks, have a good one. Delta 1177, contact Washington Center 133.72.
3392, Delta 1177.
3372.
3372, Delta 1177, good night.
Okay.
Jacksonville, JetBlue 1153 is embarrassingly on the go at Orlando.
1153 Roger, no problem. Turn right heading 340, climb maintain 3000.
340, climb maintain 3000, JetBlue 1153.
And average jet 327, sorry about that wait there. Runway 36, taxi via Bravo.
Runway 36, we have Bravo. We can take Bravo to departure.
Beautiful. Runway 36 at Bravo 2, taxi via Bravo 2.
Okay, Bravo to Airjet 327, and we'll be ready to go in a few seconds here.
Beautiful. Number 2, Mike Alpha. How much longer do you think you'll be ready to descend?
We're ready now, 2 Mike Alpha.
Mike Alpha, descend to maintain 5,000 Tallahassee. Altimeter is... No, was there a second ago. I'll get that in a second.
Roger, down to 5,000, 2 Mike Alpha.
And altimeter 29901.
901, 2 Mike Alpha.
Jacksonville Center, hello, JetBlue 34, flight 150.
Triple 44, Jacksonville, climb maintain, flight level 280.
Climb maintain flight level 280, JetBlue 44.
Right, we're just about to go over the coast.
Center, KLM 66 Charlie on the ground, Myrtle Beach, requesting clearance to Washington.
KLM 66 Charlie on request, Allegiant 1191, turn right heading 270.
270, Allegiant 1191.
Venture at 327, fly runway heading, wind 320 at 30, gust 36, runway 36 at Bravo 2, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 36 at Bravo 2, clear for takeoff. Aerojet 327.
Aerojet, sorry about that. Okay, anyone else I missed?
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1278 off of 25 right at November 2.
1278, taxi to ramp via your discretion, have a good one.
Ramp, our discretion, indicate straight line across the grass, Delta 1278, good night.
Beautiful, good night.
Jacksonville Center, Amerijet 232 is 10 miles from this top of descent.
Amerijet 232, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Down at 240, pilot's discretion, 232.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 1847, Airport, level 11.
Legion 1191, 10 miles from final approach, fixed turn right heading 330, descend to maintain 1,700 till established on the localizer, clear ILS runway 36 approach.
Okay, 330, 1,700, clear ILS 36, Allegiant 1191.
Airjet 327, radar contact, say altitude.
Passing 1,800.
Airjet 327, clear direct Florence, climb maintain flight level 200.
Direct Florence, flight level 200, Airjet 327.
JetBlue 1153, turn right heading 020.
Right heading 020, JetBlue 1153.
Okay, so the requests I currently have are KLM 66 Charlie. Who is the other aircraft calling for clearance?
The Southwest 1847.
And where are you at?
Orlando.
Roger, you're number 2. KLM 66 Charlie, what's your destination?
Washington, KDCA.
Alright, how are we doing?
Roger, yeah, it shows Kilo Lima Delta
7
Charlie, I'll
minutes
change
till
that for
top
you.
of descent now.
And KLM 66 Charlie, I have the clearance advice ready.
And the beer's still going.
Ready to copy.
I might have to go and grab another one. What are we,
KLM 66
10:45?
Charlie, you're clear to the Washington Reagan Airport via Red Vectors France, then as filed, one maintain 5,000, expect flight level 35010 minutes after, squawk 1053, read back to squawk.
We're also kind of listening out for our descent clearance now.
1053.
Maybe the beer can wait.
66 Charlie, read back correct, runway 36, call for taxi.
36, call for taxi, KLM 66
My dad's favourite beer when he visited America.
Legion 1191, wind
God bless
30
him.
at 30, gust 36, runway.
This one's for you then, Dad, if you ever rewatch this stream. I imagine you are very much asleep right now. Alright, coming up into this turn.
November 2 Mike Alpha, clear direct to Seagate,
Heaven,
cross
very
Seagate
soon.
at or above 3000, clear to RNAV, straight in, runway 18 approach Tallahassee.
Alright, Seagate at or above 3000, clear to RNAV, runway 18 into Tallahassee, 2 Mike Alpha.
And there's the same old turn on Foreflight. Heaven,
Delta 190,
legged to be a...
Washington Center 133.72.
33.72.
And I'll start really listening out now for the descent clearance.
I'll try double 153, turn right heading 150, join the localizer.
150 to join the localizer, JetBlue 1153.
Okay, Southwest 1847, I have the clearance advise ready.
Go point.
1557, you are clear to the lovely Buffalo Airport, McCoy 2 departure, radar vectors Guano, then is followed by maintain 8000, expect flight level 39010 minutes after, and squawk 1070. 1847, read that correct.
Yeah, XPlane doesn't do bad. I need to try this Lua script that fixes these jaggy shadows at some point. Seems running very smooth with the new Vulcan, say, although I do miss the rain effect. There's that turn at Heaven. Now direct legged.
Destination ATIS is 126.45.
Thank you, Foreflight. Foreflight says 30 minutes to go.
And Amerijet 232 cross Apollo at and maintain 14000 near Orlando altimeter 2902.
And the
Orlando
G1000
2902,
says...
Apollo at or below 14000, Amerijet 232.
Cross it at or at.
Be a bit off because it's going to go and try and go to Tampa first.
Sorry,
Yeah,
at maintain
26
14000 at Apollo, Amerijet 232.
Thanks.
Allegiant 1191 on the go.
Region 1191, roger, turn left heading 180, climb maintain 4000.
180, 4000, Allegiant 1191.
Jump 1153, have the field in sight, or do you want the ILS?
I just barely have it in sight. I'll take the ILS this time, just to be on the safe side.
Roger, your 5 miles final approach fixed, maintain 3000 to establish clear ILS 18 right approach.
Clear the ILS 18 right approach. Will maintain 3000 till established. JetBlue 1153.
Charlie 66 Charlie, Myrtle Beach, ready for taxi.
Alright,
66 Charlie, just
3
turn the
minutes to go.
transponder on the runway 36, taxi via Alpha 1.
But that is if we want to go down at
Transponder
1500 feet
on
per
and
minute. If we go down a bit
Alpha
steeper,
Alpha 1, KLM
we'll
66
remember how
Charlie.
to do this. There we go. Let's say more realistic is 2000 feet per minute.
Number 2 Mike Alpha, wind 360 at 6, runway 18, clear to land, report
I
clear to
triggered
runway.
this top of descent within 1 minute, accidentally. No, 3 minutes to go.
Walker 176, connect Washington Center 133.72, good day.
Yeah, so you've got the little donut, which is our top of descent.
Temple 44, connect Atlanta Center 132.97.
Charlie Center, Germany, Bridgeport.
Temple 1153, wind 250 at 4, runway 18 right, clear to land.
18 right, clear to land. JetBlue 1153.
Oh, let's have a look at the RNAV plate just in case.
Region 1191, descend and maintain 2000.
2000, leading to 1191.
Okay. Approach plates, RNAV.
516 Papa Alpha, descend and maintain, flight level 240.
Level 240, 6 Papa Alpha. Alright, let's knock that off. 240, let's get that done first. I'm going to go down in VS mode. About 2,000 feet per minute.
Jax, Delta 13.
We'll give him what he wants, so he's not giving us any sort of speed level at or bar or anything like that, so VNAV is just going to be a bit of a waste of time. We'll pull back the throttle slightly because we'll easily overspeed here.
Pilot discretion at 11,029.91 and Pensacola, Delta 3029.
Just same flight level 240 means now. You'd have to rock it down into expedite if you needed to. But go ahead and get that descent going. If you were on a star...
516 Papa Alpha, cross Tabir at and maintain 1 to 3000, the Tampa altimeter 2904.
Okay, cross Tabir at and maintain 1 3000 and 904, 6 Papa Alpha.
Jack Center, good evening, Allegiant 2302, flight level 350.
Via Tabir. We've already got that programmed in.
4601, deviation right to 240 is approved.
Let's clear
when and where you want to go back and forth to.
Ease up this descent rate slightly. And 13000 in.
What was the fix one more time?
Ready for takeoff.
What was the fix one more time for American 4601? Never mind, I'm early 2302, Jacksonville 1 for the party.
Hey, jets for lower for Legion 2302.
2302, just on a maintain, flight level 240.
Down to 240, Legion 2302.
And who else was out of asking a question?
Can I just step away here for 1 minute? I got autopilot. I'm pretty good here, just 1 second.
Yep, that'll be fine.
It's got 13000 at Tabir, although to me it doesn't look like it's updating.
Bill Center, Skyhawk 130 Foxtrot,
And I
request
find
IFR
the
clearance.
G1000 does this. Get it to take it.
For
I wanted
130
to
Foxtrot,
clear
clear
this
the
out.
Wilmington Airport via radar vectors, champs, direct, climb and maintain 3000, squawk 1036.
If I just put something stupid in here.
Radar
higher
vectors
than we
to
are.
champs at climb maintain 3000 and you broke up on the squawk 130 Foxtrot.
130, correction, 1036.
Squawk 1036 and we're ready for taxi. Feedback's good. 130 Foxtrot.
Oh well,
Roger, stand by.
doesn't matter. Well, let's just work it out.
Yeah, M66 Charlie's ready for takeoff.
We are 60 miles from Tabir. And we've got about 14,000 feet to lose.
Roger, stand by. Region 1191, turn left heading 030.
We can keep this descent
030, Legion
really gentle. Just pick up the speed.
JetBlue 1153, short of 18 left on
We
Yankee.
need about 30-34 miles to get down to 13,000 feet, so I'll just take this descent a little bit easier.
Cross my left, ramp my discretion, JetBlue.
In the meantime, look at the plate.
153, thank you for the service, appreciate it.
Legion 1191, 5 miles from Chocolate.
There is a no turn back one right, but it's really not of any interest. It's about circling icon. No, don't care. Runway 1 right, RNAV GPS. Approach course is 007. Nice long runway. And the airfield elevation is 26 feet. The initial approach fix is multi. Anays is final approach. Should be at multi at 2600 or above. And it's a nice clear day, so I really don't care about any of this. We're landing here, expecting to taxi over here somewhere. The missed approach fix is Cobox. Straight ahead 2000 to Cobox. And that's really for that sim all you really need to know. You might read this, the real world, and some of this as well, but really doesn't really matter.
Jamie Jacksonville Center, Delta 2586, we'd like to press IFR to Atlanta.
Yeah, where are you at?
On the ground in Daytona.
As Tabia is straight after Dipe, I'm just going to go direct to...
Delta 2586, you clear to the... Actually, I'll just send you a PDC to make it easier.
Oh, we are direct Tabia now. Let's see what this says. Okay, that looks better. Alright, so now we direct to Tabia, and you see across Tabia at a maintain 3000. And this descent rate, we're going to intercept our top of descent point in about a minute from now. So at that point, we'll have to start going down at the 1900 feet per minute, which we originally thought we would. That's fine. We've also got an altimeter of 2994, which we're doing. We passed 18,000.
Aerojet 327,
The weather's now 280 at 7, 10 miles of visibility.
Center 1329 or 7, Aerojet 327.
Clear.
Nothing to see outside.
Okay, I'll have 66 Charlie, radar contact, altitude.
2,300.
Checking for ice. Outside air temperature is 27 below
Charlie,
freezing.
maintain floodable 350,
In the clouds,
clear direct
looks good though. I don't see any ice.
Climb 350, direct France, KATL 66 Charlie.
Jack Center 130 Foxtrot, I think we misunderstood you. Was that Alpha 4 intersection for 36? We started going down Alpha towards the end of the runway.
Picking up a bit of a
No,
tailwind
that's fine,
too.
I just have to wait for the guy that's coming in there. Runway
1 minute to go. We
36
should get the 1 minute to go enunciation up here as well.
36 full length, taxi via Alpha 130 Foxtrot.
And we are 40 miles from Tabia with 11,000 feet to go.
Region 1191 wind.
About 33 miles is when I'd expect to start going down for 2,000 feet per minute. See how that works out.
136, Legend 1191.
You see this little V's appeared? So if I hit VNAV path is now armed. And this little chevron will come down and then we'll pick up the VNAV mode.
Region 2 Mike Alpha, roger, taxi to the ramp via Alpha, have a good night.
Ramp via Alpha, thanks for that help, 2 Mike Alpha.
40 seconds.
Delta 3029, descend and maintain, floodable, correction, descend and maintain 1000, altimeter 2991.
Just leaving now, down
Still
to 11,
nothing.
2991, and let's go on Delta 3029.
Beautiful.
Vertical track.
Region
Yep,
20,
there's a vertical track annunciation.
1000, the Myrtle Beach altimeter
30
is
seconds to go.
2953, that is
See
low.
this come down in just a minute. Top of descent within 1 minute, which that was a bit delayed. But I think it's because we're already in a bit of a descent. It's
Region 2302.
kind of confusing this.
Beverly 2302.
Descend and maintain 1000, altimeter 2953.
Hey, Alex, good to see you.
Hey, firm, descend and maintain 1000, altimeter 2953.
Not very good at watching the chat yet, because there's not much of it, because it's so new. I'm just not used to looking at it.
Jackson, Center Fleet 2302, go
You
ahead.
can see we're riding just 300 feet high, coming in, 8
Maintain
seconds to
1000,
go.
elevation 2302.
There's the chevron coming down, and we're waiting for this alt.
Number 5 Alpha Tango, you back at frequency?
Yes, sir, if I think it's ready.
5 Alpha Tango,
Alt's vertical
contact
path.
Jacksonville approach
Have to talk a little bit as we get lower.
270 for 5, I think, Alpha 1847, ready taxi, 1 left,
Alright, now it's in V path,
Alpha 1847, runway
and
18
it's
left,
got
taxi
Alt
via Bravo.
Select is armed at 13,000. Now you can see our vertical deviation
Jackson,
over
Center
here is
Jackson, Legend
trying to
2302.
get back on the chevron.
Amerijet.
40 feet high, 30 feet high, 20 feet high.
Expect visual 17 right, Amerijet 232.
Who else is that?
That was American
now it's about on. So it's going to
324,
oscillate
330.
50 or so feet up and down, which is fine. Keep an eye on that ice just in case. Still cold
324,
outside.
where are you?
I guess these
American
they're
224,
not
entry
really
is
enough weather.
south.
to
We're
bother
north
with.
of Orlando right now. I'll identify you.
324, thanks, squawk 1026.
1026, American
Alright,
224.
back to the normal mode.
American 120, Jacksonville Center coming in from the south, just north of Orlando, flight level 30.
American 120, Jack, squawk 104, tree.
1043 for the squawk, American 120.
We'll see what arrival we get. Yeah, still 280 at 7 is the wind at Tampa.
Anyone else calling for clearance? I missed.
And there's nobody on Tampa tower or approach, so it's going to be this center control is probably going to take us all the way in. I think Jacksonville covers Tampa.
66 Charlie, contact Washington Center 3.72.
33.72, KLM 66 Charlie, thanks, bye.
Getting a little bit high on the path. See how high here. Yeah, it's only a couple of hundred feet.
American 324, radar contact 20 miles southeast of Gainesville, welcome. And American 120, officer radar contact 25 miles south of Gainesville, welcome.
American 224, quick question if you're able, if you have a second.
No problem.
Good question. Got some rules. When we're coming into an area, do you send us a contact, or like do we contact you when there's no ATC? How does that work?
So that's actually a big debate. Technically, according to the VATSIM COC, it's the pilot's responsibility to, at all times, assure they're in the correct airspace and make the appropriate frequency changes. Some controllers
Transition altitude. Nearest altimeter 2995.
Yeah, well, I think it's 904, so I'm going to go for that. This, 904.
God, American 224, then apologies. We just didn't know some entry.
Deviation's getting a...
That's not good sign.
Looks bad.
Center,
but
Skyhawk
bringing it
1305
back.
travel and short of 36, ready to go.
Roger, stand by. Legion 1191, welcome to Myrtle Beach, right when able, taxi via Alpha to the ramp.
Alpha 2 ramp, Legion 1191, thank you, mate.
There.
Alright, so 13,000 at Tabia, which we are going to make perfectly.
Correct, 03 Foxtrot, fly runway heading, wind 300 at 37, gust 46, runway 36, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 36, 130 Foxtrot.
Super murky.
Delta 3029, vectors
They're in
to
the
final
thicker
turn
air.
left heading
You see the barber
220
pole
and
without
maintain
VNE is starting to come down. We'll have to
Right,
keep an
left
eye on it.
220 down to 8,000, Delta 3029.
It's just 1 minute before it levels off. We're going to get the tone as well when we get to 1,000 feet to go. Because alt select is armed, it means it is going to level off. Just need to keep an eye on this, we don't want to overspeed.
800, requesting IFR to Miami, please.
But we can still be faster than 250 above 10,000.
298, clear to the Miami airport via Orlando 4 departure, red vectors
On to go.
Centers filed, climb maintain 8,000, expect level
13.5 for
350,
30.
minutes after departure, squawk 1011.
And look at that. Right at Tabia.
Clear to Miami International via the Orlando 4 departure. We'll maintain 8,000, true 5010 minutes after departure, squawk 1011 for American 298.
298 heavy readback, correct. Flies ready for taxi, runway of your choice.
Can get charts in here as well.
We'll call for taxi and we're looking at 18 to left for departure.
You want the star.
Roger, emerge at 232, descend and maintain 8,000.
8,000, 232.
You can pull the Fox up in here. But it's
Southwest 1847, turn left heading 150,
not very
runway
user-friendly.
18 left, clear for takeoff.
150, 18 left, clear for takeoff.
if you go full page.
Number 4132, go back radar contact loss.
Jackson Legion 2302.
There's a
Yeah,
fast
looking at the
speed
weather
button.
up here, I think coming in from the south is going to behoove us a little bit more. Any chance for like a 140 heading?
2302, which is my command, flying 140, and descend and maintain 6,000 when good with the weather, or do you want to see when you get there?
140 down to 6,000. Yeah, I mean, we're going to send it, but it's probably not going to go well.
We'll see.
On the way to Dipe. Is here.
And we did 2302.
There's
Expect the
TBM.
ILS runway 36. I don't know if I gave it to you
So
already.
this says
Okay, we'll
expect
play the ILS
10,000
at 36,
at Dipe, but he didn't give us any further descent, so we don't descend.
Skyhawk 130 Foxtrot, passing 1,600 for 3,000.
130 Foxtrot, radar contact, climb maintain 3000.
Climb maintain 3,000, 130 Foxtrot.
And Skyhawk 130 Foxtrot, Clitter and Champs.
Clitter and Champs, 130 Foxtrot.
Gonna get the lights on now. Less to think about. Remember where you have to have these set. I think you have to have this off. Pulse on for the pulse unit.
Taxi to T5 right?
Hey, here comes the turn 2.
Up 2586, runway 25 right, taxi
Dobbs.
November, cross runway 16.
And then it'll be Fox.
November, cross 16 on November, Delta 2586.
I'm trying to look at 5 airports right now. If you get to the runway and I don't call you, you can just give me a call and cross in 16 if I don't get to you.
Here's the coast. Now, I've got Ortho for Florida, but I haven't really taken a look at it. Yeah, I see some there. And as I say, Tampa I've not flown into either, so it should be interesting. Hopefully it's not a mess.
Level 2864, Jacksonville Center, climb maintain, flight level 280.
Jax, Delta 3029, 8,000.
3029, sorry about that, it's going to maintain 3000 and flattening
3,000, no worries, Delta 3029.
3029, so 3000 and flattening 180.
Right, left 180, down 3,000, 3029.
Number 5. Number 516 Pop Alpha, Tampa approach is closed, ready to service terminate, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Okay, off to Unicom. Thanks very much for the ATC. 6 Papa Alpha. Good night.
Jet 232, descend and maintain 5000, turn
Alright, well that answers that.
5,010
It doesn't
left,
cover Tampa.
Almost 1847,
Oh.
radar contact, say altitude.
Nice. So we go on to Unicom.
Almost 1847, turn left heading.
On to 2.8. Bit of peace. But now, of course, VATSIM's got voice Unicom. So we can transmit on it our intentions. So I think we're going to throw it into a visual approach nice and easy for runway 1 right. There we go, in Foreflight now. So we'll probably get to DADP. You know, if we're 6,000 or 7,000 feet by there, that'll give us plenty of time to descend and get onto a visual approach for 1 right. Just round the corner. I'm going to set the altimeter to what Foreflight tells me it is, 905. It's all on. Landing field elevation feet is set. Let's come down to 10 because that was what was on the plate. This time we'll just VS. I mean, it should be plenty. Gotta come up with an easier way of switching that iPad on and off. Or at least seeing what I'm streaming. I don't know, figure it out. Alright, it's time to see a bit more out the window now. No water on the side. And sometimes this mistiness gets a bit much in XPlane. Palm Harbour and Clearport and here. Yeah, I think that's Palm Harbour. Alright. Bit of over torque. Let's fix that. We're coming up on 10,000 feet, so we really should start to back off on the speed anyway. Let's come right down to 6. Get the descent going. should see Tampa Airport almost in front to the left very slightly. Is it? Maybe that's it. Right, spot it. Oh well. We'll see it when we come along the side. Right on the other side of Tampa, which I guess this is Tampa Bay. Oh, there it is. Right there. Well, our runway is that one. We can come on right down, so let's pull the power right back.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Equivalent of the speed brake. We can also now, let's go into heading select, activate the approach. Which will, still in heading mode, but it's trying to take us to multi. There's a way out there. So let's just go direct to Zelto. Correct. Yep. Which will get our vertical stuff set up properly. Turn. I'm not going to call that much on Unicom, I'm just going to call when we're kind of on final so people know what we're doing. Alright, speed's looking better. 100% do not remember the flap speeds for the TBM. Are they posted somewhere? Can't remember. It's 180 something. Yeah, be fine. We're above 1300 at Zelto and down to 1300. And we can get that. Oh well, don't remember. Oh, we've completely passed it. Let's just go manually. Gear out, first stage of flaps.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
You overshot that by quite a bit.
Landing gear.
Okay. Give the passengers in the back a nice ride. Right, we've got the airfield in sight, there's the runway. No 1300 Delta, it's not too slow. Other thing we've got. Tricep can come on. In case we get any birds or crap. Watch the torque. So we have 3 miles to go, so we'll start coming down to the approach speed. I do know that the second stage of flaps is the white arc that you'll see. I think the first stage is like 170 something. Lovely master caution.
2 mile final runway 01 right.
Right, 4 flaps. airport scenery doesn't look too bad for free. We'll try and land and turn off before the intersection. Save us another runway crossing.
$500.
Maybe a smidge high.
Airspeed.
Approaching runway 1028.
Well, that was a fun bounce and vacated onto the other runway. Oh well. And I forgot the Unicom call. Guess in retrospect I cut the corner a little bit lighter than just stop here and get cleaned up. Mess around with the brake, doesn't seem worth it. Flaps up. And heats off. We're going to park, I think, over by these guys over here. Let's go down there. Pop by this King Air. Sit still while I set the brake. Alright. The incessant pinging. Oh, what's happening there? Oh, the starter's kind of stuck on. Weird, never seen that before. Oh, right. Strobes off. All the AC's off. Now we're chocked, so that can come off. Shut that up. And be off. Bar off. Switch this off as well by going there. like that. Alright. Thank you guys. A few of you that stopped by, first stream. Mistakes were made, both in the streaming and the flying. Now I feel like I've talked to nobody for long. Almost 2 hours, good lord. Well, let's put some things on the airplane and call it a night. We can't put those on while the engine's still hot, but at least they'll be on when we come back. Heater covers and static covers on, close up that door. Oh, a little door. Bag goes in there. Alright, there we go. There's a pilot still in there. Him. Being kind to me on my weight. Guess you can't get rid of him. For a 15 kilo pilot. Okay. Put it somewhere back, depressingly closer to reality. Yeah, no, I guess he stays. Alright, well, thanks everyone for watching, and I hope I see a few of you again next time. Take care.